Hi everybody, this is ModuliStack. I have upgraded my audio equipment. This should sound a lot better than previous casts. Really happy to be bringing you a higher standard, and hopefully you, whoever it is who's listening to this, appreciates it. This is going to be what my new casts sound like, so if there's something a little off, if some of the levels don't seem right to you, let me know about that. It's hard to get this stuff figured out without feedback. So this game, it's mostly going to be me showing off the microphone. Might not be the best game, but it is a game that I played that I thought was fun. I'm the purple Zerg here in the lower left, ModuliStack. Up here in the upper right, the blue Protoss is TheSword. Now I am moving this Overlord out across the map. Yeah, really happy about this microphone and mixer that I'm using right now. It's all so much fun to play with. I do some musical projects on the side, so real fan of audio equipment. Probe is moving out. Not too much going on at this moment. This is good pylon placement, very good pylon placement, because it means that it's very easy to wall off as much or as little as you want in this arc. If the pylon is too far forward, it can actually block a building from going down here. Might not seem like the biggest deal, except if you're getting 6 pooled or something. You might really want to be able to throw down a quick forge, something like that. Nice pylon there. Gas going down. Pretty normal time, but missing some probes there. Not the best thing. He's going to come up here and scout a pool first from me, and these 2 drones are going to go to work on this probe, probably just trying to discourage him from blocking this hatchery. Getting that hatchery blocked, so annoying for Zerg players. Protoss, if you want to really make somebody hate you, just block their hatchery. I have no idea why he put a pylon down here. He might have just jumped the gun. He might have thought he could get one down here or something. That was pretty weird. That pylon positioning. It might have been in the queue. He might have just missed. It's just, yeah. Okay. Obviously, didn't do very much putting a pylon there. It did freak me out though, because I thought, wait, has he got a forge? I'm like, no, he doesn't have a forge. I can see what he's got. I do block his cybernetic score from going down for a second, which is always a lot of fun to do as a Zerg. It's just revenge for all the times that Protoss players have done horrible things like that to us. I don't know, maybe I should have stolen his gas. What do you guys think? Now, I'm going to retreat home with this drone. I am getting some gas now, probably for the speed, for the Zerglings. Overlord moving into position here, going to scout the corner of this base and see absolutely nothing. Every now and then, player will hide a Stargate over here or something like that. So that can be good to see early. Second gas is up, not mining anything from that yet. Chrono boosting out a sentry. A few Zerglings moving out across here, across the map. One of them staying at the tower, 3 more running up. Are they going to take out this probe? No, probe does manage to stay alive. These Zerglings probably going to poke up a little bit here in a second. They're going to poke. See what's going on. Check it out. Okay, so they're going to check out what's going on. They're going to see this sentry. They are going to realize that Protoss is doing all the normal things a good Protoss should be doing, but a little bit late. It's all a little bit delayed because some missed probes and that cybernetic score not going down quite at the right time. It's all a little bit late. Oh, Zerg player is getting supply blocked here and forced to do a double extractor trick to recover. Make your overlords earlier, Zerg players. Now, I have my 2nd queen out and my 3rd queen out. 3rd queen. Interesting. Did I see something? Well, I didn't. But if I had, then it would have been a great response, because here's a Stargate coming up for the Protoss player. By the way, I should probably have the production tab open. There you go. There it is, upper left corner of the screen. Phoenix is coming. Oh, he thought about a Void Ray. Instead, he's going to get a Phoenix. Reasonable choice. So I do have 3 queens out. Not really sure why I decided to get that 3rd queen, but queens, great unit. They're a really underrated unit. Besides being absurdly slow off creep, they're great. They can lay creep tumors, which gives you vision. They can shoot air. They can heal other units. It's ridiculously good. They don't cost any gas. They don't cost any larva. Great unit. So always good to see a third queen. This Overlord is now moving in to investigate the situation, and he's going to see that Phoenix, and good. So maybe I was hacking when I played this game. Anyway, this Hydralisk Den was already going down. Totally reasonable choice to just go Hydra Den immediately after Lair. You often don't get the chance to do that. For example, if your opponent 4-gates you, you don't have time to go up to Lair and get the Hydras and defend against the 4-gate. You just don't have time. You need Roaches, or you need a lot of Zerglings, you need Spine Crawlers, you need something. You can't really just go straight for Hydras. But in a game like this, where things are just kind of passive, you see that the Protoss is not planning to move out, you haven't seen a lot of gateways, you don't suspect a big Warp Gate rush. Totally fine to just go straight to this Hydralisk Den, get that upgrade. I'm even getting a +1 upgrade. Look at the units though. Only 4 Zerglings and 3 Queens. That's it. That's it for units. Doing my best to micro against these Phoenixes. Gonna take out an Overlord. Lifting up that Queen. This Queen might be in trouble. This guy's going back to inject before coming in to help. 4 Queens out, but this Queen does get taken down before these Hydralisks come out to assist, drive the Phoenixes away. Now, looking at the Units tab, we see 38 drones to only 32 probes. So Protoss really needs to grab that expansion soon. The funny thing is, though, 32, 33 now probes. A lot of these probes are going to waste on just one base. So he does want to get an expansion soon. Does look like he is pushing out for that very purpose. Hydralisks are tearing down these rocks, thinking about expanding back there. A couple more Spine Crawlers going up here to defend against any possible push. If Protoss were to attack with this force right now, Zerg would be able to handle it because there are a bunch of Hydralisks, 7 Hydralisks on the way. But still nice to have these Spine Crawlers up for the extra bit of security. Knocking down those rocks. Pretty poor saturation at this base. Good saturation here. Zerg does need a few more drones to be optimally saturated. Did I see this expansion? I don't know that he's expanding, but I do know that he's not pushing out because of this Zergling here. So my guess is that he's expanding. And because of that, I am making a bunch of drones. Maybe I should verify that first. Probably not the most safe thing in the world. Another gateway coming up, bringing us to a grand total of a whopping 3 gateways for the Protoss player. So playing a little bit lightly. Also getting that +1 attack upgrade. Excellent for Zealots against Zerglings. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any Zerglings. Excellent for Zealots in general. That is because Zealots do 8 damage. And that will be increased to 9. The attack. So that's a solid increase. That's what, 12.5% increase in damage from that upgrade. So really nice for the Zealots. Really nice for everything. Good upgrade to get. Meantime, I have got my second evolution chamber, and I'm now getting +2 attack and +1 carapace. And I'm getting a spire. This is not really necessary because his robotics facility is only halfway done, but I was lazy and I didn't send an Overlord in, so I sort of had to guess that he might have Colossi. In the meantime, I'm getting my 3rd base up, getting this creep spread around a little bit. That's interesting. Is there a queen coming? Okay, oh, he's losing a couple of Phoenixes carelessly over here. You really should not do that. Losing these expensive units really slows down your build. You either have to remake them or just eat the loss. Either one, it's really not good. You just want to keep those units alive. You want to keep them harassing. You want to keep them forcing the Zerg to hide his Overlords and these sorts of things. By the way, this Overlord is still alive. He does put down that robotics bay right now. But I did see the timing on his robotics facility. So I know that there can't be any Colossi coming up right away. And I've got a bunch of Hydras out. Let's see what's in the production tab. Well, that was the production tab. I have 10 more Hydras coming out. And some drones to get saturated here. I am very gas heavy right now. I'm doing an okay job spending some of that on upgrades, but need to get some more minerals to get a lot of Hydras. So 10 Hydras coming up, plus +1 carapace is about to finish, +1 attack is going to finish shortly afterwards. And I realize he just doesn't have very much, because I saw his gateway count. He only has 4 gateways, and his robotics facility was just getting started, so I know that this is the perfect time to attack, because I have exactly what counters everything that he has, and he's awkwardly transitioning to robotics tech. He does have a Void Ray out for a little extra damage dealing, but that is not really going to help that much. Now, bringing some Overlords out to spread creep. +2 missile attack, just finishing. Spreading these Overlords around. Hydra's really not so good off creep, but on creep, so great. Here I can poke in here, and then I can retreat because there's actually going to be enough creep for me to move quickly. Those force fields are nice. They do take out a few Hydras, but see, this gateway is exposed. That goes down. And he's poking in here, and you see his first Colossus is just now out. And he's going to have some bad control here, and that's going to go down immediately. He really needed to have that position, maybe up here. The thing is, Thermal Lance is only half done, so really not so effective. And this is really just GG for him. Obviously, a pretty straight up game. Not a lot to say about that. But not as one-sided as it looked. I mean, if he'd gotten those Colossi out, I would have needed to really backtrack and get some roaches. I do have the Roach Warren going down just now, and might have had to go Corruptor. Definitely would have needed some Corruptors. So there was a lot of opportunity for him if he got these Colossus out in time. But see, his gateway count just not high enough. Look at how high his money was towards the end there. Of course, when you're losing the game, you usually get too distracted to spend your money. But I think he just needed a higher gateway count. He needed a sort of more clear and crisp transition to that higher tech. Looking back here, we see that I'm significantly in a food advantage, and he's actually supply capped at this point, exactly when he wants to be warping in a bunch of units to spend his money. Gotta spend your money. So, hope you guys liked this cast. I hope to bring you more in the future. I'm actually going to be trying to do 1 a day. With any luck. This means that I will keep getting better at doing these casts. They will keep getting more fun for you. And maybe you will grow some kind of emotional attachment to hearing my voice. Maybe helps you drift off to sleep at night or something like that. Anyway, not saying that's necessarily going to happen, but, you know, I can always hope for a little bit of subversive psychological effects like that. So recommend this to your friends. Recommend this to your enemies. And I will see you guys later. This is ModuliStack saying bye now.